Hello everyone, you're watching AWS and Machine Learning, and the current topic for this lecture is Introduction to Python and Jupyter Notebook inside Amazon SageMaker. And this is part 2 of the previous lecture. It's a continuation, and this is lecture number 21 given by myself, Shanaz Malik. And let's quickly move on. So we did our task. We know that we did it. Once you finish your task, I have a strong advice for all of you guys. Okay, all of you who are watching my lecture, or whether you watch my lecture or not. The advice is simple: never leave unnecessarily your Amazon SageMaker notebook instance active. Okay, which means in service. Never ever do it, as that will incur charges. So please stop your Amazon SageMaker notebook instance as soon as you finish your learning task, and avoid charges as much as possible. You have to remember you are completely responsible for any charges incurred in your Amazon Web Services account. Let me show you what it means. For example, you remember we started this Amazon notebook instance, this one in previous lecture, right? This was in service, and if you see, I have stopped it. Now how I stopped it is simply I go back into my network, in Amazon SageMaker, click on notebook instances, and then click the one. If I have to stop this one here, it's already stopped, but if I have to stop it, this will be in service. I will click on it, and then I will go into actions. And then if you see, this at the moment start is these are active and this is inactive, disabled, because I have already completed this action. But in your case, if your notebook instance is still in service, then this will be active, and all you have to do is click this stop. And then when you click this or stop, you have to wait. It will show some pending for some up to 2 to 5 minutes, depending on the connections, from your end to Amazon services, and until it switches off all that they have assigned to this notebook. Once it switches everything off, detaches the computing power with this notebook, and then it will show you the stopped. All this is what I am requesting you to do, just to avoid charges. If you see, I have done for myself. And what will happen if, for example, you leave it for a week, for a month, for a year, unnecessarily active, although you might not be using it physically, but virtually, this is it is activated behind the scenes. If this is not stopped, what it means that this is at the moment, I'm logged it in Amazon Web Services, and they have, if this is active, which means basically in Amazon, somewhere in North Virginia, they have given me the computing power. They have given me computers to actually use this service. And if I'm using their service, and no matter I am actually doing a task or not, but if I have occupied a computing power, then I have to pay for it. And if you come after a week or after a month or after a year, the more the length of the more the length of the time is there, and the more you are going to pay. So be careful. As this is my strongest advice: never use any service which you have activated unnecessarily active. Never ever do it. So this was my, and hope this is many students who are very new, they start using the services and leave it open, and then they find after month, 2 month, after a year, oh, there are a lot of charges, and they have to then pay for them all of a sudden, and that things become sometime out of their budget. So be careful about it. That's it for this lecture, and if you like it, please subscribe. If you haven't until now, please hit the notification bell so that you get notified as soon as I upload new videos. And I hope to see all of you in next video. Until then, thank you all for watching. Data analytics professionals, remember, sharing is caring. And with that, it's time to say goodbye.